History Month.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black.
Y'all know what time it is. So in honor of that, I'm just gonna play around in some makeup with black owned beauty brands. That's the B.O.M.B black owned beauty brands. Yes. Okay. So I've already done one side of my face, nothing exciting. And while I'm doing this, I will kind of talk to you on what I have planned. Basically, I'm going to be doing a lot of masking and bemoanings, and where we're going to look at specifically black movies. I have a few down the gun. The first one will be my comparison of Lovecraft Country, because like I said, I wanted to read the book and I have thoughts. So that will be the next thing down the latch, whatever. But yeah, okay, so just get into it. So since it's, you know, Black History Month, these are brands I actually use all the time, so it's not like anything new. They're good brands, but they just happen to be black owned, so that would help with the content of this video. Some things are not black owned, that's why I already have it on. Okay, like my eyebrows, I have on a pomade by a popular brand. You can fill in the blanks. But I haven't found one that I like, even though like the Crayon case makes one. I just haven't tried it. I just have a bunch of what I already have, so I'm not like in a use. And so does Uoma Beauty, which I do have on, and you will see again in this. I'm wearing the concealer from Uoma Beauty, the Woke concealer. Like I said, it's something I pop on every day in Brown Sugar T2. I have on the Lip Bar's Fast Face Skin Serum Foundation in 403. It looks like 403 o'clock when you look at it. On my lips, I'm sorry if it has like that film. I just throw on like some, anytime before I do my makeup, I throw on some like basically chapsticks, and it's not black on. So, and I put, I have allergies, so I put eye drops in my eye before I get started. So yeah, we'll go through quite a few of them, so let's get down to business. Okay, and I'm not going anywhere special, so that's why you got this. Okay, so this is the look that I kind of came up with. I rotated between 3 palettes. We can do palettes all day. These are 3 black owned palettes that I like. This is the Beaute Oceanic palette. This will be one of the main ones, and the colored Raine will be the main 2. The colored Raine Vivid Pigments and Shadows. I could have actually got my browns, because you see I warmed up the crease already from this one, but that is where the McGrath Celestial Divinity palette came in. She needs to make more palettes like this. This is enough product for me. So yeah, and I'm hoping that one does not fall out. I had to like smush it back together, if you can see. So, but anyway, I actually have on my bronzer. It's the Prime Beauty bronzer in Bronzeville, and a bit of this kind of like mulberry kind of berry color. What is this? Electron. Nope. Hold on, this is flipped around. What? Venomous Void, I think this is the name of it. They're not printed inside like these 2 palettes that I mainly use. They're printed on the back, and I think it's flipped, because this one is not, if you turn it around and look at it to line up, it's not gold. So yeah, so nothing too exciting. I maybe can do another look. I have another palette I was thinking about doing something with, my makeup from Yolanda. That's a pastel palette, but that's gonna take a little bit more packing down. All right, but getting into it. The reason, and basically, I'm using the blues in this. I'm using Yacht Life and Jet Set. That's Yacht Life, and that's Jet Set. Because while the Beaute Oceanic palette is pigmented, it is not as pigmented as the one from Colored Raine. So yeah, so basically I did this blue look. The eyeliner is also not black on. I have not found one that I like one, although the Crayon case makes one. Yeah, So it is deeper than Lagoon. So that's why I wanted it. But I used Bay, Marina, Bora Bora, because I do like a gradual blue, although I actually kind of blended it so you can't like see it, and Bali. I will say, like in most shimmers I have been finding, with most formulas, it is better to put it on with your finger. So here we are. Alright, so let's get to it. And it's nothing too exciting or actually hard to do. This is kind of what I do every day. I kind of go up in the corner, and that's just like a packing brush. And anytime I work with eyeshadow, like I have my makeup on, it's besides my concealer, like I told you I have on my foundation, so it's set. But I keep a wipe, but I haven't popped on my concealer, if that makes sense. Okay, so yeah. But you see how beautiful that is in Yacht Life? That color. You see how beautiful that is? Looks kind of, it's like a teal. Is teal more green, or teal and turquoise and aqua? I get those kind of confused. I'm not gonna hold you, but yeah. Okay, so then I'm gonna go over to my Oceanic palette, and I'm going to use the same brush and go into Marina. Right here's that blue, because it is the same kind of blue, and we just tap it. And also, yeah, like I said, color payoff is better with your digits. So I just kind of tap it in. Then I hop on over to Bay, another finger. And then I take a brush on this side. And, well, no, let me take my pinky. I'm gonna take Bora Bora. So just to make that kind of pop. And I have basically, which I'll do that in the end, I have like a blending brush. And this is going to annoy me. Although I know I'm not finished, but hey. Alright, so what I do is that this is also my black owned. I wish a black owned brand would come out with a bunch of these colored liners. This is just from NYX. It is in the color, it's a Vivid Bright liner in Love. But it goes with this blue kind of situation, and it's gonna help that bottom line to stick after we kind of smoke it out. And because I was wanting to be special, I forgot, like I said, I forgot. That's the thing about using your digits. I forgot that I have some on my pinky. So, face gonna be all kind of matched. So, I'm gonna go back to my Vivid Brights. Like I said, you can do your own thing and kind of, you can make whole looks out of both of these palettes. You don't need to go back and forth, but you would find out as you use makeup, you find out what you like the most. So, I'm gonna do this. I want it, I'm taking Jet Set, because I don't know why I wanted like a matte inner corner. I put Jet Set on, I realized it was darker than what I wanted it to be. So then, I go back to this trusty thing, palette, and get the color Bali. And we're just gonna layer it on top. Because it was too light, it was not picking up. Because I did not put a white base down. And like with that, I love this particular brush. This is actually a detailer brush from Real Techniques. So I'm using my little color eraser to do that. And then I go into Bora Bora This is a look. And just to be extra, I took some of Bay, again back on the digit, and I go down the center. Just for depth, more than I want. Yeah. So then I'm gonna clean up my fingies, cause again, you don't want it to track it. I like to do my eyes before, but like putting on foundation is not exciting. It just isn't. I wipe it on, I put it on with a brush, and then I take a concealer brush and buff everything out. I like brushes over sponges. I have a sponge, but I just kind of use that to finish up everything. Then I take this semi-clean taper blending brush. I'm going to take Bally again, just lightly, and kind of blend out the edges to kind of make it a little seamless. Not a whole bunch. It's just like I just tap it. Just tap it in Bally to go around the edge, kind of clean it up. And then since it's not that much, you can kind of take it in the center and kind of blend those colors so it'll be like an ombre instead of just a sharp line between them. All right, so with that, then to get my bottom line and smoke it out, you also I take this little brush, which is, it's a Real Technique. I use it as a detail brush. So again, even though there's already blue down there, you can take a little, I'll take a little Marina Bay in the middle. I already have that Jet Set from the color Raine, and then I'm gonna top it with Bora Bora. So what I also like to do, especially with these, to give me more of that kind of winged out shape, I clean this up. And yes, shimmers, glitters go everywhere. So we're just cleaning it up. And I went way far out, but that's okay because I have my foundation. For my black on, for the rest of my eyes, to give it a little depth, yeah, I take the Fast Lane from the ColourPop. It's like a teal liner, just to give it, instead of using black. Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Alright. And my liner is also, like I said, not from Black On House Labs, it's just black. Although they have like blues and stuff like that, but I thought black looked fine just to give it some depth. And then finally, since I have all that dark down, I'm going to take Bora Bora. And back up. Going on my concealer. Dot, swoop. You can let this sit for longer if you want more coverage. I don't. My setting powder is the Fenty Beauty Hazelnut. Prime just came out with some setting powders too, but like, this is a lot of powder. It takes a lot to go through. Yes, I use the exact same brush. Kind of get up in there to set them. Okay. And I like to keep a powder puff because that helps meld everything together, if that makes sense. But when you put powder on your powder puff, remember to rub it together. Okay. And this is my finishing powder. My blush and like contour, before I set everything, I'm going to use, I bought this for my kit, but I'm going to use something in here today, from the blush book from Crayon case. And there are, how many shades in here? Okay, so that's 4, 6, 12, 18 shades of you basically get like a contour. I'm gonna try to use this as my, I'm gonna use that as my contour and maybe use that as my blush. Just kind of keep it neutral. You already got a lot going on with the eyes. Yeah, I'm going to use a different brush because this one is dirty and has colors in it, although I can use this in. This is some lip bar. So it would be nice to do this. I don't need this as a mirror because I'm using it for other people. It's mainly why I got it. I don't need this for me. So we are going to take, and none of these have names, so it's fine. Yeah. Pretty. I'm going to use a clean blush brush though. Yeah, this is truly a nice, yeah, that is pretty. It's not too red. It's like I have a Fenty bronzers and I have the ones from Prime, like I mentioned earlier, and it's just a little warmer than I want. But this is more on the cool side, so it's more of a contour. You see it. You see it. And if you do too much, also remember keep your powder brush. Alright, so I'm gonna turn around, and these are just little cheap brushes. What am I going to use? Such pretty colors. Ooh, pretty. Look at these. These are gorgeous. And it wasn't really necessary, but it was necessary. Pretty. Yes. Ooh, that red is calling my name. I'm wondering if it's gonna be like NARS Exhibit A. Let me just dip into it. Okay. Ooh, she is pigmented. Ooh. Yeah. For the temples, I'm not rubbing it across my nose, but I have been loving the kind of, it's more like the 80s. You know how, and Rihanna does her blush like this a lot too. Kind of up and pulled like that, but just, I really like cream blushes, and unfortunately it's not many black owned cream blushes out now, but ooh, she's pretty. And pigment, I just did a tap, 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 and I dusted off. Hey, okay. And all of these are matte too. That's another thing to mention. But I love matte blush. I've not really been wearing highlighter, so I'm not going to start now. So we're going to take this Morphe setting spray. Like I said, not black on, but I like it to just kind of not look so, what's the word I'm looking for? Lash companies. I don't really wear lashes because y'all know I wear glasses. But yeah, I bought some just randomly from different black owned brands. There's so many out right now to put on other people. I don't really wear them, and it's like you can't really see them with this look, because I like to say I have a partially hooded eye, if that's a term, but not, whatever. I have a mascara from the lip bar that came with the Fast Face kit. I don't, it's not my favorite. So I'll just pop on whatever. And yeah, to set my face too, I'm using the Crayon Ultra Setting Vaporizer. That's what I'm really setting it with. That's just to get the powdery look. Yeah, you need to like set, I think. Especially when wearing masks. Ooh. And I don't know if you can hear her, but I like to take my fan and let it dry down. I love the vapor. I wish more people would do that. Like Morphe is close, but like, ooh, if Urban Decay came out with an all-nighter that was like that can spray feel, it's over for anybody else. All right, so I'll pop on my mascara, and then I'm just gonna pop on lip. I got the brown lip liner from Juvia's place in the color Cola. But I'm also for my lipstick, I'm gonna put on Victress, which is from Propa Beauty. Love it. It's a good, great nude. Truly nude. And this is all I'm gonna do. I was gonna think about putting on some gloss. I have some from a brand called like Niacea. I have some from Colored Raine. But this is gonna end up back on my mask, so probably not. I'm Gucci. Yeah, I know this was a bit rambly, even though I will be cutting it down. So it's not as rambly, but yeah, you can make a whole beautiful face with black owned beauty brands. It's a lot of stuff that is just, they're just great. That's the only thing I can say about them. They are great products. Put my glasses back on. Everything is all nice and set. They're just great products. You know, support black owned businesses. Most of these have great customer service. I mentioned a brand that does, you know, they've had questionable in the past, but they've gotten better. But I think that's just a case of maybe the owner doesn't need to be the, you know, mouthpiece of the brand, so to speak. But that's neither here nor there. That's not what we're talking about. So yeah, I'll maybe come back and do another one of these during Black History Month, because like I have tons of palettes. I have tons of palettes. I want to do a pastel look, but this is more of a jewel tone. I would call this the Oceanic look. Word to H Beaute. So it's worth shouting out. It's worth trying. If y'all haven't, everything will be listed in the caption or the description of what I use. I love both of these. Yeah, great quality, great color payoff. Some more than others. This is pressed pigments versus eyeshadow, so that will also be why one gives you more color payment. Have some other brands that I want to try. I've been trying or that I use. But yeah, this just doing too much. You can't get them all, girl. All right, thanks for tuning in. Remember that Nessie loves you, and you know, give these a shout. If you got any questions about the brand, let me know. Let's keep a conversation going. What have you been loving? What's new with black owned beauty that you like? You know, turn your girl on to something if I don't know. All right, thanks. Love you. Bye.